Welcome to Friday, and today is stability. So this is great to stabilize those spinal muscles and the core to protect our spine. And so this will help prevent sort of back injuries and you overstraining your back, especially when you get out gardening and doing active jobs, etc. So we are going to come onto all fours to start with. So you'll want your shoulder under your wrists and your knees under your hips. You want a nice straight spine. You want your tummy muscles pulled in towards your spine and your shoulder blades down. So that's your starting position, and your chin slightly tucked in and your eyes looking down to the mat in front of you. We're now going to slowly slide our foot away into the straight position, and then we're going to lift it off the ground. Now, if this is all you can do, that's fine. So you just stay there if that's finding it hard. And the way you know you're going to find it hard is that your hips will be dropping and you won't be able to keep them in a nice your leg in a pointed position. So that could be your starting point. However, the rest of us are going to then tap our toe to the side and hit the dumbbell, and then to the other side. And then we're going to tap, and then to the other side. So you're going to keep your pelvis really still. You're holding onto your muscles in your tummy. Good posture, good straight spine. And you're using your core and your glutes to do this exercise. We're going to do it for 10. So we've done 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to slide it back. Well done. And then we're going to slowly slide the opposite leg out and lift up. And then we're going to start with the tap out and then the tap over. So either stay in a pointer or join me with toe tapping. So really use that glute, really hold on with your tummy muscles to do the movement, and my hips, you can see, are really still. There's no swaying at all. And this is the aim of the game with stability, is you're keeping your spine stable and not moving. And then last one, 10. Bring them down and then come back into child's pose. Either have your arms out in front or just rest behind, just to give your shoulders a relax. So then we're going to come back up into all fours again, and then we're going to take our right arm up, left arm behind, hold it there, get your pelvis nice and level so your hips are facing the ground, and then we're going to round our back, bringing our knee into our elbow, and then straighten out nice and slowly. So it takes a lot of balance to keep you upright. You'll feel your core muscles working. I'm going to bring in, round your back, and then really slowly out. I'm going to do this for 5, so this is number 3. Round your back, nice and slow, nothing fast. Makes it much harder. Now if you can't do this, don't worry. You can either just bring in an arm and roll around a bit, or bring in your leg. So we're just going to roll round and up, or you can just stay in this pointed position. Last one. And try and keep your leg, when you return your leg and arm, try and keep it as high and as horizontal as you can. Come up. Loosen off your shoulders, and then we're going to go back down, we're going to the opposite side, arm up, like so. So then we're going to tuck in, really feel those tummy muscles, your body is correcting all the time, you'll feel your core correcting, trying to hold on. 2, so you're rounding your spine a little bit. Whoa. A wiggle there. 3 there. This is my weaker side. You're can see that I do a little bit of a wobble as I come in. Next one, 4. And then last one, 5. And then out. Hold, and then back down. And then give your arms a shake. So now we're going to do a plank hold. So if you remember from the other day, we showed you how to do plank. So you can choose your plank, be it a box plank. For those who've not done anything before, then this is your starting position. Shoulder blades down and then squeezing onto your tummy muscles. And then what you can do in this position, because we're going to do kneel dips, you're going to be straightening out your leg, like so. So that's your exercise as a starter. For those who are a little bit more advanced, we can come onto our knees, and then what you're going to do from here, hands into the 11 position, shoulder blades back, tummy in, nice straight line, and then you're going to come up and raise a knee, like so. Holding onto those tummy muscles, stopping that, don't let that pelvis wiggle around. Or you can do both together. If you want to then progress from that, you can do both together. And then the last lot, we're going to come up to the full plank, and then we're going to dip. I'm going to do this for 10. So let's go. 1, 2, really hold on to those tummy muscles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then come back down into child's pose. Tuck the chin in, stretch out that spine. Oh, and then let's go onto our backs. So we're going to do some glute bridges now. Again, so glute bridges are great stability exercises for your glutes and your spine. So bend the knees, bring the heels towards the bottom. The further away they are, the more you'll feel it in the hamstrings rather than the glutes. And then what we're going to do, tuck the chin in a little bit, get your shoulder blades in the right position for you, and then you're going to just tip your pelvis back. You're going to roll up through your spine, each vertebrae at a time, holding onto your tummy muscles. Lift up in, squeeze the bottom, come up onto those shoulder blades if you can, and we're going to hold it there for 10 seconds, squeezing your bum. Nice breath in and out, and still holding onto those tummy muscles. And then we're going to raise the hands above the head, like so. You're going to hold it there, lengthen the neck a little bit as you take your arms up, tuck your chin in, and then we're going to roll back down vertebrae by vertebrae in this position. So just let you start to feel your upper back. It's like, oh, it's a good feeling. Tilt that pelvis up. Now, you might want to stop here, sort of halfway down, so you're in your lower back, not your lower back, your lower upper back. And then you're going to take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, you're going to lower it down, going into your lower back, trying to keep that pelvis up, each vertebrae at a time, and then come back down. Lovely. And then we're going to go back up again. So rolling the pelvis up, squeeze those glutes. If you have a ball or a pillow, you can add that to add greater stability. You'll feel it. You'll feel it then, you know, you're using your muscles to clench onto something as well. With the first one, not with this one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to raise, so you're going to try and keep your hips up as much as you can. We're going to raise the knee up, like so, and then back down, and then the opposite one, so, and then down, and then regather up onto those shoulder blades, holding onto your tummy muscles. We're going to lift up, and back down, lift up. So you want to try and keep your pelvis as still and as straight and as high as you can while you're doing them, because the stronger you are, the higher you stay. And do one more. And then regather, and then come down nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, keeping that coccyx up right to the end. Okay, just bring the knees in. Well done. Rock from side to side. And back down. So last one. So we're going to roll up. Hold on to those tummy muscles. This time we're going to lift our knee up. We're going to point. And then down. Regather. Lift up. Point. And regather. Now if you can't raise your leg to a point, don't worry, just do the knees. Point. And if you can't do the knees, then just lift up your heel. So there's plenty of options. Regather. You can actually just have your hands interlaced under your bottom as well. Down. Up, down, keep that chin tucked in, last lot, up, down, and then roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Well done. And then we're going to roll onto our back for our last plank. You'll be here, pleased to know. So come into your position. We're going to hold it there. We're just going to do a static plank. You're going to have it for 20 seconds, okay? So just keep it, hold up. Nice straight line. Hold on to your tummy muscles. Squeeze those legs and bottom. You might shake a bit. Keep breathing. You can do a little bit of rocking as well if you feel makes it a little bit harder. Well done. And then come down. And then come back into child's pose. Oh, get your breath back. And then just come and sit cross-legged. Then we're just going to stretch out our bottoms because we've done quite a bit with our bottoms. And he's going to lean forward. Let the head drop a little bit. And then we're going to come to the side. You should feel it in this opposite bottom muscle and lower back. And then take your hands to the other side. Oh, that feels nice, doesn't it? It does. And then you can, then tomorrow, next week when you do it, you can then start and you can lead with the opposite leg. It feels slightly more unusual, but have a go. If you've got a bad knee, you can be like this. So you can be, with your knees further out, like so. Or you can have your bad knee straight and just go like so. Great, well I hope you enjoyed that and I will see you tomorrow for some balance. Cheerio.